In this video I'll be talking about light pollution. Light pollution can be divided into two parts: man-made light pollution and natural sources of light pollution. In order to quantify the man-made part, you should go to lightpollutionmap.info. This is the website as it appears when you first open it. The first thing you want to do is to go to the new map from 2018. And this is how it looks. So what does this map actually tell you? Well, all the yellow and red areas are areas with a lot of light pollution. All the blue and dark blue areas are areas with much less light pollution. These are the areas that you should look for when you want to do observations or you want to build professional observatories. So let's see how that matches up with Brofeldt Observatory as an example. Brofeldt Observatory is situated roughly 13 kilometers south of Holbæk and 70 kilometers west of Copenhagen. And if I zoom out a bit, you can see why it is situated so far out of Copenhagen. All the area around Copenhagen is filled with light. Street lamps, city lights, commercial lights, and so on. This is what you want to avoid if you want to do professional observations. And this is what the astronomers discovered in the 1950s, that they really had to move out of Copenhagen and build the observatory out here. And this still holds on today. This area is actually pretty good for doing observations. If you want to have some more details on what the colors actually mean, you can open up the overlay legend, and that will tell you what, for instance, what the value is near Holbæk, 16.19. What does that actually mean in terms of units that you can understand? And how does it fare in a Brofeldt Observatory? What does that mean in the numbers? And so on. So this website you should have a look at. The second thing I want to talk a little bit about is the natural sources of light pollution. And the most important source of natural light pollution is the moon. So let's see if we can find the moon. The moon on this day, on the 21st of February, is below the horizon on this time. But if we fast forward, we can actually see that the moon is rising. And notice from our observability module that we installed previously, when we plug in the moon, we can see when it rises. At 20:54 it rises, and then it sets in the morning next day after. And what you really want to have a look at is how illuminated the moon is, 92.4%. It has just recently been full moon, and the next moon will be on the 21st of March. These are the numbers that you want to compare. So you really want to have a new moon, not a full moon, a new moon, or alternatively, you want to do observations at the other site in the area which is far away from the area where the moon is located on the sky. So let's see where we had M31. M31 on this night is actually in the western part of the sky. So you could do some observations of M31 on this night. But again, these are not the most ideal. The most ideal conditions would still be near the new moon and to have the Andromeda Galaxy further up on the sky where you have your observational window. So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about regarding light pollution. I hope you learned something from this video.